Just imagine yourself on a beautiful drive, on a gorgeous road in some exotic faraway destination. And then suddenly finding the bend of the railing disappear, the road narrowing itself to practically just a little trail. And if you focus several thousand feet below, you come across lots of skeleton remains of trucks, cars and humans that have lost their lives to these dangerous roads. Well, it is important to understand that when people prefer avoiding certain routes, it may be for a reason. And if you're avoiding these 10 dangerous roads, we just don't blame you. Because they may very well claim your life. And the chances of surviving a car crash in a regular city road is something else, and meeting with an accident on either of these 10 roads is something else altogether. Today's video will uncover to you the 10 most dangerous roads in the world. Watch this video till the end, because what's on number 1 might freak you out. Welcome to WatchTop10.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can stay updated with our latest videos. Number 10. Karnali Highway, Nepal. The Karnali Highway, which is spread over a good 155 miles in the Himalayas of West Nepal, is as lethal can get. A minimum of 50 people each year die on the hands of this dangerous road. The surface of the Karnali Highway is so creepy that even the motorcyclists who like getting there for some beautiful views often have a change of heart and get back home without going on that risky road. And it's not surprising that cars and trucks that do end up taking the route often tend to slide on dirt patches, malfunction on steep climbs, and end up getting into trouble with one of those many potholes. The road links the town of Circuit with this other one called Jumla and enjoys the status of being a dirt road from Nagma to Talcha. The entire Karnali region is one of the least developed areas of Nepal, which makes it worse for travelers. Number 9. North Yungas Road in Bolivia. North Yungas Road is also known as the Death Road for all of the right reasons. Driving on this 43-mile road is like walking into a death trap. Main reasons being fog, cascades, landslides, and cliffs that fall over 2,000 feet at almost every turn. Very seldom will you see the road getting any wider than 10 feet. And while driving, you will also meet cross stands as memorials to those who have died on the road. Interestingly, until 1994, over 300 people died every year on that road. And that's exactly where it gets its nickname from. The road is surrounded by mountains, and it connects the Amazon rainforest with capital. Back in the day, merchants used this route to deliver and sell their wood and crop in the city, but sadly, lots of trucks and buses went down and claimed hundreds of lives. At that time, the death road was not wider than just one really narrow lane. However, in 2009, a new 2-lane road has been constructed around the area that helps people avoid this route. North Yungas has been upgraded as well, and it now has 2 lanes too, but it continues to kill people unfortunately. Number 8. Vitim River Bridge, Siberia. The scary bridge is located in Siberia. It is the old train bridge that goes over the Vitim River. The Vitim River Bridge is barely 6 feet wide, but it is 1,870 feet long, and the river is 50 feet underneath it. There's no sign of a fence or railing, let alone any sophisticated security system that could prevent cars from falling straight into the frozen water. If you're a skilled driver, it will take you 3 minutes to cross it, but those 3 minutes are going to be the most risky 3 minutes of your life. Rumor is that this bridge is the world's most unstable water crossing to exist. Its metal structure is continuously decaying, and it's covered with ancient wooden railways sleepers which end up becoming super slippery when they meet with snow, and it's almost always snowing there. Number 7. Guoliang Tunnel Road, China. Guoliang Tunnel is one of the most talked about tunnels in the world. Being 1.2 kilometers long, only 16 feet tall and barely 13 feet wide, this extremely dangerous tunnel is situated in the Taihang Mountains of Henan, China. This road not just requires a monk-like concentration to drive, it also needs you to be extremely lucky, because on this road, 1 is a big number. Half a wrong move and you're gone. Well now, the tunnel is a breathtakingly beautiful route to go on, and it is one of the most popular Chinese tourism destinations. The dangerous tunnel has 30 windows of different sizes and weird shapes. A lot of the times, tourists aren't aware of the seriousness of this route, and neglect is what causes most accidents. Even if you are driving a rather small vehicle, Guoliang Tunnel Road only spares a few feet on either sides as you pass through it. Number 6. Dalton Highway, Alaska. Now is the time to introduce you to a super long, brutally cold highway called the Dalton Highway, Alaska. This road here is extremely dangerous, but the danger is actually slightly different from the roads we just discussed. Dalton Highway is also known to be the world's loneliest road to exist. You will probably not find a single human being on that entire road unless you look very hard. People say, if you're able to drive on this highway, you're probably going to be able to drive anywhere in the world. The famous Trans-Alaska Pipeline System and the highway run parallel to each other. This degree of isolation is almost unprecedented throughout the world. If you're still going to dare to go on this highway, make sure to stock up your food, water and every single thing you can imagine needing, as it is 666 kilometers long through the wilderness. You only find fuel in 3 places throughout the route. So don't dare to miss it for the next stop. You must also always have your headlights on. There are multiple steep gradients throughout the journey. While crossing the Brooks Range at Odigun Pass, the road reaches the highest altitude, which is around 4,800 feet above sea level. And another dangerous thing about the highway is the poor visibility. Don't go on it unless you're obsessed with adventure. Number 5. Kolyma Highway and Lena Highway, the Road of Bones. This dangerous road is also known as the Road of Bones, which speaks volumes in itself. Kolyma Highway and Lena Highway go from Magadan to Never Meanders, all the way slicing through one of the coldest regions on Earth. These 2 dangerous highways are joined together by the Lena River Ice Road, which is just what it sounds like. A road which goes over the river and happens to be open throughout the year, and you drive on frozen ice to get to the other side. But a lot of the times, you may think that the ice is frozen, but it's not, and the car goes straight in the water. Unfortunately, there are numerous accidents every year where people die on the hands of this river road. For obvious reasons, people prefer traveling in winter, when the water and the ground are both frozen, making the journey a tiny bit easier. You're still going to have to deal with dense snow or ice and little or no visibility. But it rains a lot in July and August, and daring to travel at that time can prove fatal. With miles and miles of traffic jams, only the most dependable and strong 4x4s are able to make it through the road. Don't know if it's unfortunate or funny, but people stuck in these traffic jams sometimes end up robbing each other in an effort to kill their boredom. Number 4. Bayburt D915. The dangerous Bayburt Highway was built by Russian soldiers back in 1916 on the mighty Saganli mountainside. The road is 179 kilometers long. It's the ultra-dangerous northern section between Off, which is a town in Trabzon province around the Black Sea region, and Bayburt, that'll make you run for your life. The road hosts some terrifying hairpin bends, 29 of them actually, and not a single railing between them. The road is in an awful condition and requires some really strong nerves to not just drive, but also be on it. Being a passenger on that road is not for the faint-hearted. It's scarily disorienting to look over the edge or glance at the few thousand feet below valley. You might not want to go on a windy day due to that numbing vertical drop, which is just over a few hundred meters long. Number 3. Ferry Meadows, Pakistan. Ranked as one of the most dangerous roads in the world, time and time again, the journey to Ferry Meadows in Pakistan will petrify even the bravest and most skilled of drivers and passengers. Carved right in front of the Nanga Parbat Mountains with a height of 26,660 feet, this unbelievable road is nothing like its name. The 4-wheel drive track to Ferry Meadows is a 12-kilometer dirt track at an altitude of 10,827 feet. It'll take you a good 2 hours to complete this jeep journey of 12 kilometers from Rakit Bridge to Tato. The road is rugged and so narrow that jeeps coming from the opposite side can cross only at predetermined points. You're not allowed to drive your own car on that road given the danger. There are jeeps and highly trained drivers available who will take you in exchange of some money. Remember, there are 0 barriers to keep your jeep from falling from the steep cliffs, and the tiniest of errors can make you lose yours and other people's lives. Before we move on, don't forget to watch our other amazing videos mentioned in the description below or by clicking on the link above. Number 2. Tizi and Test, Morocco. Tizi and Test is a rather narrow, winding road situated on the site of Morocco's Atlas Mountains. Back in 1920s, this road was blasted out of the rocks to become the first road link between Marrakech and Sousse Plains. The drops are so steep that you must never go if you have even the mildest form of vertigo. But the locals go through this road in a dangerously fast speed, breaking rules and testing luck. It's best to only travel on the road during daytime. And in winter months, landslides and avalanches meet the road almost all the time. You will also witness the most unbelievable scenic views of the Atlas Mountains, the Zorge of Maulay Brahim, and the breathtaking Sousse Valley from the road. Number 1. Zoji Pass, India. Located on the Indian National Highway, this dangerous road is a high mountain pass in Kashmir. It connects Srinagar to Leh. Well, almost all of the Himalayan roads are risky, but this one is deadly. It ranks number 1 on our list of most dangerous roads because driving on it is like walking into hellfire, just not recommended. It is extremely narrow and either muddy or icy. You'll also come across lots of car skeletons throughout the road. Those are all car crashes that happened on the road. Since Zoji Pass is an important link road in Kashmir, lots of people risk using this undependable high-altitude pass every day. It's spread at an elevation of 3,528 meters and is the second tallest pass in the Himalayan mountain range. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.